Hi, Renee here. I wanted to come back to the little libraries, those free boxes of books that are around my neighborhood and around many neighborhoods all over North America and the world. I had mentioned that in a previous video I did, maybe about a week ago or something, and I'd asked if people knew what they were called. And the reason, part of the reason I asked this was because, well, actually, the reason I asked this was because it was not clear to me what they're called. And the reason it's not clear to me is because in French, they're called many things. And I actually researched this after hearing back from a few of you who said pretty much definitively that in English, they're called little free libraries. I wrote this down because I forget things. Is it little free? Little free? Yes, not free little. So in English, they're called little free libraries. And there's a website you can go on and you can search for them in your neighborhood, that kind of thing. But the reason I'm pretty sure the reason that I had forgotten what they were called, didn't know what they were called, is because I live in a French-speaking city in which they're called many things. So I researched this, and this is what I found. So, first of all, if you were to translate little free library from English to French, it would be petite bibliothèque gratuite. But that's not what they're called. They're never called that. So there is no like reciprocal like little free library in French. But here's what we've got. So, in French, little free libraries can be called boîte à livres, which is book box, or micro-bibliothèque, which is like a micro library or a mini library. They can also be called boîte à lire, which would be reading box. And in Montreal, there's even some franchised boxes. And by franchise, I don't mean like for profit or anything, but some kind of nonprofit community organization has set these up around the city for children specifically. And these are called les Croque-Livres. And as far as I can tell, the translation of this is something like snatch, book snatch, or book snap. Like croque is like to snap in my initial search. If somebody knows more about that, please do share that. But it's almost, yeah, like a book snatch or a book snap. And there's also these little boxes throughout the city that are managed by like either libraries or other community organizations. And these are called Bibliothèque Libre Service, or maybe Libre Service Bibliothèque. Service? Libre Service. Anyways, those mean self-serve libraries. But they're a little different because sometimes you actually there's a transaction that happens, like a payment, or maybe you have to show a card. But they're different than just the little free library concept of you just take a book, leave a book. So that is the update on what little free libraries are called in Montreal. And I just wanted to touch base with you again to tell you I had received that information from quite a few of you saying what they were called in English, and then also wanted to tell you what they were in French. And I'm out here in a back alley in Montreal. There is no micro-bibliothèque in this alley that I know of, but there's lots of birds and enjoying the starlings. I see starlings and house sparrows mostly. Perhaps there's robins also. So on our way to spring here soon. And yeah, that's the update. Bye. Brave this back alley because there's lots of birds here. Like the cardinal that's right there. I think you can see it. And it's just so lovely to be able to see and hear the birds. And that requires walking down this alley here. Things we do for nature in the city.